You ever have that feeling that you're the one holding it all together? You know, the person everyone seems to run to the second their world starts to shake. Well, if that sounds even a little bit familiar, then this is for you. We're going to talk about what it means to be a lighthouse in other people's storms.
So let me just ask you, straight up, are you that person? Is your phone the one that blows up when there's a crisis? Are you the one your friends and family see as their safe harbor? If you're nodding your head right now, yeah, you're in the right place.
And this is what we call that role, the lighthouse. It's a really powerful idea, isn't it? Just picture it. A person who stands tall, shining a light, being that one consistent, safe point of guidance while everyone else is navigating these chaotic waters. That's you. You are that beacon for so many people. And let's be really clear about something. There is an incredible amount of strength in that role. It's something to be genuinely proud of. It says a lot about the kind of person you are. Think about how people see you. They see you as the rock, totally unwavering, completely reliable. You're that source of hope when their own world feels like it's just spinning out of control. And let's be honest, there's a deep sense of purpose that comes with being that person for others. But, and there's always a but, right? There's another side to this, a side that people on the outside don't always see. We need to talk about the reality of what it actually takes to keep that light shining day after day through every single storm. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? The light that guides others can be a heavy one to carry alone. It gets right to the heart of the problem. The very thing that makes you a beacon, your strength, can also be the thing that makes you feel totally and completely alone. So what does that burden feel like? Well, first, there's just the sheer exhaustion. I'm talking about a bone-deep weariness that comes from always being on, always absorbing the chaos from everyone else's life while you're trying to keep your own light steady. And then there's the constant pressure. It's this heavy weight of knowing that so many people are depending on you. And with that comes this quiet fear, this little voice that asks, what happens if I falter? If my light flickers for just a second, will they lose their way? And maybe the toughest part of all is the isolation. It's a profound feeling of being all by yourself. You're this solitary tower standing on the rocks, surrounded by all the ships that you're busy guiding to safety. So when you put it all together, these are the hidden costs. You've got this constant emotional output, pouring your energy into others, which usually means you're neglecting your own needs. You pile on that relentless pressure to be perfect, to never slip up. And what do you get? You end up feeling completely alone, right in the middle of your own strength. Okay, but what if there's a better way? What if this whole idea of a single solitary lighthouse is, well, incomplete? This is where we get to a really powerful revelation, the idea of shared resilience. And just look at this comparison. It makes it so clear. Over here on the left, you have the lone lighthouse. It takes the full force of every storm. It's a single point of failure, and its energy is just constantly being drained. But now look at the right, a lighthouse network. Suddenly the impact is distributed. There are multiple points of support, and crucially, energy gets replenished, not just used up. That right there is the huge difference between isolated resilience and shared resilience. And this is the most important thing to get. This is not about being less strong. It's not about dimming your light. It's about making your strength sustainable. It's about realizing that even lighthouses need other lighthouses to get through the really, really big storms. It's about being strong together. So the big question is, how do we actually do this? How do we build this kind of network and stop ourselves from burning out? Let's talk about the path forward. It really comes down to 3 key steps. First up, signal for help. This is not weakness. It's just smart communication. It's learning how to say, hey, the waves are getting pretty high over on my shore too. Second, find other lighthouses. These are your people. They're the ones who don't just see your light. They understand what it takes to keep it lit. They get the weight of it all without you having to explain a thing. And finally, number 3, share the watch. This means you stop being a one-way broadcast of support. Instead, you create a system where support goes both ways, where it's okay to take turns being the beacon and being the ship. And that really brings us to the final and maybe the most important question. You've spent so much of your life being a beacon for other people. So I want you to just take a moment and really think about this. Who is a lighthouse for you? Now that's a question worth answering.